This morning I'm heading to the airport. G'day, I'm Kevin. I've been here in Thailand for about a year now, travelling, relaxing, exploring and learning. Living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and the adventure continues. This is 52 weeks. That's right, I'm heading to the airport, but it's not for me. Well, it's for me. I'm not going anywhere though. I'm actually heading to the airport to meet a friend who's flying in from Australia for 10 days. Okay, I made it. I am at the airport. Was worried I was a little bit late, but made it on time. And according to the flight board, the plane hasn't landed yet. It is scheduled next, so not far away. I think I made it with about 5 minutes to spare. Good morning, Ryan. How you doing?
I haven't got my luggage yet.
I was assuming you'd come out this gate.
Okay.
All right, I'll wait here for you. You're looking in pretty good nick.
Oh, I've had a beautiful treatment this morning, I tell you. It's been lovely, but
Okay, we're going over here. Okay, Ray is settling into his hotel. I'm going to go and have a cup of coffee and then pick him up in about an hour or so. We'll grab some lunch and figure out what to do from there. We haven't decided exactly what we're doing. I know Ray's got some ideas about what he wants to see. So we'll have a chat about that over lunch and sort out the next 10 days as we go. But I'm going to have a iced tea or something, I think.
I never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart to slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
So over the first couple of days, Ray and I have just been wandering about. It's been pretty sunny. Ray brought some good weather with him. But it's getting a bit overcast now. Who knows, we might get rained on, but the weather forecast is for cloudy but not rain. Take a head start. Oh no, it's just a bit of another.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know.
I have learned to recognise.
Because now is about 28, Sisupan School is 100 year old.
Just exited the north gate, yes?
Correct. So Ray, we're rapidly coming to the end of your trip. You've been hanging around in Chiang Mai for, is it 10 days?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has it been for you?
Look, it's been a wonderful experience. It's been a very easy experience for me because I've had someone who lives here, and you know sites that I would enjoy and get a lot out of. So, I was privileged that a normal visitor wouldn't have those local insights and wouldn't know as well what I am likely to enjoy. So, your local experience and your knowledge of me really sort of maximised the value of the trip to me. And
that's very generous of you, right?
well, it's very true. It's very true. I say, so there's two things, your local knowledge of Chiang Mai and your local knowledge of me, and you put the two together, and it's pretty much a perfect experience. I really got so much of it out of it. I really did.
So what would you say your favourite experience in Chiang Mai?
Oh. That's a really, really hard one. You mean apart from shopping?
Well, I know you did enjoy that.
It's no secret that I like my jewellery, and I found some amazing pieces. And I like ancient statues as well, and I got a beautiful one of those. Look, I think the elephants was very high on the list. The temples were pretty important too, and again, you knew ones that I was likely to enjoy, and I was particularly taken. I don't know why, because it's not necessarily mentioned in all the guidebooks. The silver watch.
Yeah.
I really did. That because it was. I guess it was a bit different, and it was obviously locally relevant because it was at the end of Silver Street. So that was good. Markets I enjoyed, and I did have a good experience. I think it was yesterday or the day before where you took me around some local fruit and vegetable markets. Well, some had meat as well, where the locals would shop, because all the streets I was walking down, I guess, were catering to tourists. So I was wondering, well, where do the locals shop? They won't be going into these tourist shops to do their weekly groceries or get their household items and so forth. So in those markets, you showed me, I did see local shopping, and I saw sort of, for example, fruit and vegetables that I'd never seen before. And some where the signs were in English. Oh yeah, I've read about that, but I had no idea what they actually looked like. So that was a big plus. Yeah.
So you've been to... This is your second time in Thailand? You've been
It is.
to
I was in
Bangkok?
Bangkok in 2019 for a few days, yes.
So where would you prefer to go, do you think?
Where would I
Bangkok or
prefer
Chiang
what?
Mai? Bangkok or Chiang Mai would you prefer?
Well, you could say it's like trying to compare apples and oranges, because they were very
Or
different.
rambutans and bananas?
Look, they're very, very different. I mean, Bangkok's an enormous city, but Bangkok has many klongs. It has absolute delights that you knew that never appeared in the guidebooks, like the artist village, and for example, and the size and diversity of Bangkok, if you knew local knowledge, would mean some things of it were very special. But on the other hand, it was just a ginormous metropolis, and without that local knowledge and where exactly to go, it could have been a nightmare. Whereas Chiang Mai is certainly the old city, and the inner city around the old city is, graspable, I suppose is a way of putting it. And you're able to get from one area to the other, either by walking or by tuk-tuks. And so you can immerse yourself more fully in the whole place, I think. Whereas Bangkok, unless you had someone with specific local knowledge and knew what things, in my case, I was likely to appreciate, then it could have been a nightmare.
Okay. Alrighty. And so tonight we're off to get some dinner?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, food. How'd you go with food, Ray?
Look, I went really well with food. I don't think I've eaten so much, since whenever. I'm not used to sort of 3 big square meals a day. And seeing as I paid for my hotel breakfast, I'd better eat that, I thought. But we had good lunches and dinners. And look, I'd always been a little bit wary of Thai food, because I'd probably had some examples that weren't really to my taste. Very watery soups, for example, with bits of stuff floating in it, and I'm never quite sure what those bits of stuff were. Whereas I've discovered some local dishes that were very, very much to my taste. So I've fallen in love with pad thai, for example, and so I really enjoyed going to all the local cafes and sampling some of the local fare. It's been a delight. And I should say, I was a bit worried about beverages, because all my adult life I've loathed black tea. And I gave up coffee a few years ago because I think it was sort of doing my head in. And so I didn't, and I've taken up, chai in Australia as a great everyday drink. And if you can't get chai in Australia, well, I could always have hot chocolate, couldn't I? Or iced hot chocolate. How can you have iced hot chocolate? Iced chocolate. But I discovered, Thai tea is quite different. And it's made with milk and sometimes condensed milk. And it's really enjoyable. So I did find, local beverages very much, I hate to say this, but someone's got to say it, very much my cup of tea.
You had a tea leaf salad for lunch yesterday.
I had a tea leaf salad for lunch at the Monsoon Tea Rooms, and that was fresh tea leaves, by the way, not those dried black tiny things. And it was really very tasty. I very much enjoyed my fresh tea leaf salad. And I tell you what, much better than a few sort of limp lettuce leaves.
Yes, indeed. All of this talk of food's making me hungry.
Oh, well, we're about to find a cafe. We ought on this last night to go to one we haven't been to. I mean, I'd be tempted to say, well, let's go to the vegan cafe, which became, oh yes, we should mention I developed my own cafe, didn't I? The vegan cafe, everybody, and very well priced, plenty of vegetarian options.
All right, so you're jetting back to Australia tomorrow. So have a good trip back, and
It's going to be a very different trip back because it's sort of like took me almost 2 days to get here because of trip from Wagga Wagga to Sydney, and that was 1 day. Then the next day a daytime flight, Sydney to Bangkok, and then an overnight in Bangkok. So overnight in Sydney, overnight in Bangkok, and eventually to Chiang Mai. Whereas this return trip is the exact opposite. Basically straight through, and an overnight flight Bangkok to Sydney, so a red eye. And so at least that means I'm not paying for two extra nights in a hotel.
oh well.
So it'll be a cheaper trip home.
Well, Ray, it's been very nice having you around and being able to show you some of the things I love about Chiang Mai, and I hope you'll consider coming back again, and maybe we can do a road trip around Thailand a bit.
That would be good. We haven't talked about doing a road trip around Thailand. But much as I enjoyed riding around Chiang Mai in tuk-tuks, I don't think I'd fancy a tuk-tuk road trip around Thailand.
Well, the good news is I have a Thai driver's license now. So.
Oh, you have a Thai? Do you?
I do.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we'll be able to hire a car and travel at our leisure.
Hire an electric car.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
Well, I've been pleased to see the take-up of electric cars in Thailand. I'm quite impressed by that.
All right, we might finish there, Ray. Travel safe on the way home, and we'll see you soon. Okay, so Ray got a shuttle from his hotel to the Chiang Mai airport this morning, and he's on his way home. He's actually in Bangkok at the moment, waiting for his connecting flight. But that's it for his visit, and that's it for me for now. So I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate the company. If you made it all the way to the end here but aren't a subscriber, you might like to consider subscribing by clicking here. Or if you'd just like to see something else that I've made, click here for something I think you'd like. And if you're feeling like a real binge, click here and it will take you to one of my playlists. Hope to see you on the journey again soon.